Have you ever felt so broken that it seemed like your entire world was shattered, and you wondered if you'd ever feel whole again? What if I told you that being broken doesn't mean the end? It's the beginning of rebuilding something even stronger, even more extraordinary than before. Being broken feels like reaching the end, but it's actually the start of something new. When we go through struggles and hardships, we're given a chance to rebuild ourselves, piece by piece. This process can lead to a transformation, making us stronger and wiser than we ever imagined. It's in our moments of greatest pain that the seeds of growth and strength are planted. Finding power in being broken means realizing that hitting rock bottom can be a turning point in your life. When everything feels lost and you're at your lowest, it's often the moment you have the greatest potential to change and grow. Being broken strips away all illusions, forcing you to confront your true self and what really matters. It can be painful, but it's also where you discover your inner strength and resilience. Think of it this way: when something breaks, it gives you a chance to rebuild it, often stronger and better than before. In the same way, personal brokenness can lead to renewal and a clearer sense of purpose. It pushes you to dig deep, face your fears, and create a new path forward. Embracing your brokenness is essential for personal evolution because it teaches you lessons you might never learn if everything always went smoothly. It's in those raw, vulnerable moments that you find the courage to grow and transform. Imagine a young woman named Sarah, who had always been full of dreams and ambition. She worked tirelessly to achieve her goals, but life had other plans. In the span of a few months, she lost her job, her partner walked away, and she felt utterly shattered, as if every hope she'd built had come crashing down. Sarah found herself alone in a tiny apartment, with only her regrets and fears for company. For weeks, she struggled, barely able to get out of bed, but one night, while sitting on the cold floor in the darkness, something clicked. Sarah realized she had two choices: either let the weight of her brokenness crush her, or use it as a foundation to rise. She chose the latter. She started with the smallest steps, journaling her pain, taking long walks to clear her mind, and focusing on just one simple goal each day. As time went on, she began to see her hardships differently. Losing her job pushed her to start the business she'd always dreamed of but never dared pursue. The end of her relationship helped her rediscover her own worth and independence. The broken pieces of her past became the stepping stones for a future built on resilience and newfound strength. Sarah didn't just survive. She emerged more determined and powerful, with a story that could inspire others who felt broken. Her transformation is a reminder that even in our darkest moments, there is potential for a greater light. Sometimes, it's the fractures in our lives that let the most powerful changes shine through. Being broken forces us to take a hard look at the pieces of our lives. It strips away illusions and brings us face to face with our true selves, making us question everything. What do we really value? What's worth fighting for? This reevaluation can be painful, but it's also where transformation begins. It's in these moments that we have the chance to rebuild, not just patch things up, but create something even stronger and more meaningful. When we're at our lowest, we learn resilience, the ability to endure and push forward despite the odds. We start to see how much inner strength we truly have, and this newfound toughness becomes a part of who we are. But brokenness doesn't just make us tougher, it makes us kinder and more empathetic too. We become more understanding of others' struggles because we've been there. We know what it feels like to hurt, and that makes us more compassionate. Perhaps the greatest gift that brokenness gives us is a renewed sense of purpose. The things we took for granted before suddenly have meaning. We realize that life isn't just about surviving, but about living fully and intentionally. In this way, our hardships become a force that reshapes us, making our future more purposeful and our hearts more open. Harnessing the power of being broken starts with a simple but crucial step: accepting your pain. Instead of running away or burying it, let yourself feel and acknowledge what you're going through. It's okay to hurt, and it's okay to be vulnerable. Acceptance is the first step to healing and growth. Next, reflect on what your experience has taught you. Every hardship comes with lessons, even if they're hard to see at first. Then, think about how you can use these lessons to drive your future achievements. Maybe your struggle has given you a new sense of determination or a clearer idea of what you truly want. Use it as motivation to productive energy. Use it as motivation to reach your goals or as fuel to make meaningful changes in your life. Finally, remind yourself that growth takes time. Be patient with your journey and don't rush the process. Surround yourself with supportive people who lift you up and take care of your mind and body. Remember, being broken doesn't mean you're weak. It means you have the opportunity to rebuild even stronger and wiser. Remember, your brokenness doesn't define your weakness. It's the birthplace of your greatest strength. Each scar you carry isn't a reminder of pain. It's a testament to your resilience, a mark that you survived and came out stronger. Imagine for a moment that every crack and wound in your soul is an opening for light to enter, to transform you into a more powerful, wiser version of yourself. Embrace your broken pieces because they hold the potential to build something extraordinary. Your past struggles are what give you depth, compassion, and an unbreakable spirit. You are not defined by what broke you, but by how you rise from it. So wear your scars proudly as symbols of your strength and keep pushing forward with the knowledge that every challenge is shaping you into the best, most powerful version of you. I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt broken? And how did you rise stronger from that experience? Reflect on those moments, the lessons you learned, and the strength you discovered. Share your story in the comments. Your journey could inspire someone else who's struggling right now. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more content that dives deep into the power of overcoming life's toughest struggles. Let's build a community where we lift each other up and find strength together.